everyone, welcome to another lab. In this lab, we are going to do the troubleshoot system power. Here is the scenario. As an IT administrator at a mid-sized company, your role includes monitoring and managing the issue, trace, help desk system to ensure timely resolution of report problems. Each ticket will include the information to determine which device is affected and issue that need to be resolved. A new ticket just arrived. Do the following. Before we start working on the following task, I want to mention or I want to talk about something which is very critical. The ticketing system is one of such important single thing that work between the customer and IT team. The only way that IT team can reach out to the customer is by using the ticketing system. That is very much what we are going to practice in here. With saying that, let's start with the first step. Let's say assign the ticket to you, which means assign the ticket to yourself. So if you already did another lab before this one, or if you are following the series of this lab, you might already know that what the issue tracks, which is the type of the ticketing system that this company use. So in order to get that, you have to just type ISS, and as you see, the issue trace is pop up. You just click on that, open it, and then there's only one ticket right here. So we open that, and you have to assign that to yourself, as the first step said. Right, so there's the list of workers down here, so you just assign to yourself, and that hopefully saves what's going on. And then you have to read and determine the device and the problem. So the first thing is that the IT plan to work over the weekend to upgrade some component on our Linux system computer. Now the computer will not boot, and we need its functioning to support customers. Can someone please come as soon as possible? All right. So the first thing is that read and determine the device, and then the problem. So in order to determine the device, here's the information down here. So it said this is for a desk computer in the support office, desk computer. Okay. And then the other hint that we already got from this ticket is that the computer will not boot. That's the problem. Computer is not booting at all. So having that two information, actually we know where to go. And then also, since we already understand some hint that the problem is to start with the computer is not boot, so we can go to that location, which is support office. We have to click on hardware. And then after we come to the location, we have to start doing some kind of research, what's going on. Especially since it mentioned about not powering on, we have to start to investigate with the power first. Mostly before you think about the inside of the computer, maybe thinking like this issue could be related to the hard drive, or maybe this issue is related to the memory, or some sort of anything that inside the computer. I really want to think about outside first. So what if this computer have the bad cord is actually used for the power, or like if never even connected at all? What that's the first step that you have to start first, and then you keep going up as you're facing the different issue. So In order to do that, I want to just start from the wall. As you guys see here, there's one single cord that connect to the wall as the power. So if I click on that, that will actually just the power strip. So after I see that there's also another cord that already connected, which I'm not sure which that one for. So we have to turn both computer and monitor to the back side. And if we click on this, we know where that one is exactly connected. As you see, that is for monitor. That's what the monitor is actually showing display, even though there's nothing connected to it. So while we are doing that, I think before we start investigating another thing, but we can just test that for ourselves, right? We can easy to click on the computer and then we can confirm that what the customer says actually true because there's the computers failed to turn on. So we can keep doing our investigation. So still I want to go back and check actually if there's nothing connect to the wall and there's only one single cord is connect to here, but I have seen that there's one cord that's actually already connected to the computer. So where's the other end of this power? Because mostly, as you guys know, especially for desktop, is the power has two sides, which is male and the female side. So this one is female side. So as we see, that one is already connected. But once you click on it, if it's already connect to any place that on here, on the wall, on the power strip, it should be there, but there's nothing show. But when we check on the right side, we can able to see that the AC male is not connected. That should be the first problem that we have seen. So in order to this work, we have to grab that and then we have to connect that. Wow. So we find out one thing. Hopefully maybe that fixes the problem. If it's not, we have to keep doing our investigation. So in order to do that, I want to turn to the back front side and then start the computer. Whoops, still we couldn't able to turn on the computer. Now I'm thinking like a little bit more serious because if that was the issue for the first part, we confirmed that the issue is the computer never connected to the power. Now, even after we connect to the power, why we couldn't able to turn on? I'm still, before I actually thinking about the thing inside the computer, I'm still thinking about outside, especially about the power supply. I want to closely pull this one a little bit bigger to make sure you guys can able to see what exactly going on here. So the first thing is I want to see if this one is on and off. From what I see, I think this is clearly on, right? If it's on, oh, that's on. Okay, that's what I think. But what I have seen right here, if you closely looking into this one, this number is a little bit too high because it's 2,301 or something, but this number is a little bit high. So I think we can try to switch this power, the option to switch this power. And then as you see right here is 100 something. So that is mostly the other issue that can cause especially if the power supply is already on. This is another place that you have to check with the computer issue. So I think we can test that to see if that is actually solved any problem. So let's bring the computer to front side and then test that if it's actually turned the computer on or not. Still, we have issue with the computer turned on. So let's go back and test it, the power on and off. I want to see that, if that may be the case. All right, so we are going to be test. Whoops, here we go. Finally, the computer is going to be loaded. That is fantastic. So to conclude, the issue is actually not only the cord wasn't connected. So as we already figured out, the first issue was the power wasn't connected at all. The second was the power supply is not on, it's off. And also the voltage number wasn't right. That is the three things. So in order to conclude this lab, we have to go back to the IT admin center, and then we have to note that here. So I want to say there are three main issues that we have found. The first one was power cord wasn't connected. Second, power supply was off. And finally, third one, wrong voltage was chosen or chose. Okay, finally, solution. Power cord connected and right all voltage was switched. Okay, so again, you can put whatever note you want, but I think that is enough for the second person to know. If anyone want to read this ticket in future, you can able to see that how to solve, and then after that you have to make sure you close the ticket. Then if you go back, as you see, there's no open ticket, but if you click on the closed one, there's the ticket is over there. I think that will conclude this lab, but to make sure we are correctly done, let's score the lab. Here we go. As you can see, we are 100% scored the lab, and that conclude this lab. Thank you for watching. See you in next lab.